Farms.com Market School with expert commodity analyst Mo Agostino is an online educational video series designed to help you, the farmer, improve your knowledge of grain marketing. Farms.com Market School is brought to you by DeKalb Brand Seeds. DeKalb, growing confidence.
Today's video is about the process in developing a marketing plan. We're going to go through the different steps required in order to implement your marketing plan. So today's topics include the steps to manage risk and implement that marketing plan, which includes step number one, determine your objectives and be precise about those objectives. Determine trading execution rules. So what are you going to use? Identify who's responsible for execution, whether it's yourself, somebody else, maybe a broker. Determine how the plan will be reviewed, monthly, daily, weekly, whatever, and then roles of finance provider and the futures broker. Our first topic today is step one, determine your objectives and be precise. Traditionally, producers have had 3, maybe 4 ways to manage price risk, either fixed forward contract, and we've discussed this before in prior videos. You sell your bushels forward with your local elevator. There's a minimum, maximum price forward contract, hedge with futures, hedge with options. So be precise about the problem. The producer needs to know why risk management is important to the farm. It's to protect the farm because it's highly levered. Maybe you're a young farmer and you have a lot of debt. Maybe it's to ensure that profitable prices are achieved. I think that's probably a goal that everybody wants to have. Maybe it's try to maximize profit. So that's also another one that a lot of farmers would probably like to achieve. Again, when you're trying to determine the precise problem, also determine your objective. Objectives should be precise and written. Precision means being able to measure whether or not the objective was achieved. Most people who are not precise measure their performance based on the profits or losses on futures. This makes you a speculator. So know your cost of production. We've gone through that before. Understand where that break even is. Obviously that number can change depending on your yield, number of acres planted, and so on and so forth. But have some idea of that so you can measure precisely, this was my break even, this is where I sold, and this was my profit. Our second topic today is step 2, determine trading execution rules. Trading rules follow directly from the objectives. If the objective is to lock in a specific price, then the trading rule is maybe you sell forward a contract when the price objective is met. Maybe you sell product when the price objective is met. Maybe you sell futures when that price expectation is met. If the objective is to maximize price, then the trading rule will likely be based on technical analysis. So again, we've just gone through technical analysis. You can use that to maybe help you trigger that price objective. If the objective is to protect against the price falling below a certain level, and again, you can use technical analysis there to help you do that, then the trading rule will be to sell at that price or buy a put option to protect against a price drop in that futures. Our third topic today is step 4, determine who is responsible for the execution. Some operations have hedging committees. I hate them. There's too many people, too many chiefs, not enough Indians. You know what I mean? You need to pick one person to make the decision because you may have a husband-wife team. The wife goes and does something. Maybe the husband does something, they don't communicate, and all of a sudden we've overbooked because we don't have enough bushels to meet the contract. So have one person, you can communicate, but have one person do the execution. Hedging committees should develop the plan and appoint one person, always appoint one person to implement. Our fourth topic is determine how the plan will be reviewed. Experience shows that plans change as the market changes. The only thing I can guarantee you is change and volatility. For example, prices rise substantially and decisions need to be made about what portion of the crop to be sold. So if corn prices rise to $8, what are we going to do about it? Strict guidelines should be set about when the plan will be reviewed. And again, you don't have to review it that often. I mean, prices change more than they have in the last 7 years on a daily basis, but maybe it's a weekly review. Too seldom can lead to lost opportunities. So if you're not watching the market enough, and I think maybe you need to just peek at it once a day, especially when there's important reports coming out, you need to be watching. Our last, fifth topic is the role of the finance provider and the commodity broker. These people become very important in the implementation of the plan. Explain to your bank why you need financing. If it's for speculation, if all they see is increased risk, forget it. They're not going to give it to you. However, if you're explaining to them that, hey, it's part of a risk management plan, I'm trying to hedge to avoid a loss and lock in a profit, that's a different story. They're willing to help you. So in summary, having a risk management or marketing plan is very important to help you manage risk in future future volatility. Execution of that plan is even more important. So you can put a plan together, but if you don't execute, what's the use of wasting your time? And again, know the steps and stay disciplined with that plan. So marketing is more of an art than a science. As I always like to say, there's no exact science to marketing, but it can be easy. Stay focused, use less emotion, and you too will become a successful marketer.